This video is sponsored by you, links to the channel are in the description. Shu is finally here. Unfortunately her tits were left behind, but we love a flat queen in this house. Assuming you have the module, talent 1 shows the tile of the operator she's healing, and the 4 adjacent ones. This is shown by the tiles becoming green. Everyone on sold tiles will recover 80 HP per second and get 15% reduced damage. She also immediately shows her own tile on deployment. This effect can heal enemy operators like Madrock, Penance, Zuole, and the old guy nobody uses. The sold tiles remain on the field until Shu leaves the map. By the end of it, the map will be covered in Shrek Cam. While the module does buff this talent, I see it as a pure luxury option, and with how scarce module blocks are, with rarity on par with a popular YouTuber that isn't a pedophile, I wouldn't go for luxury. Talent 2 gets pretty quirky at night. When there are 3 operators of different classes in your squad, everybody gains 12% more max HP. When there are 3 operators of the same class, everyone gains 12 attack speed. These effects only trigger when Shu is on the field. When there are 4 or more Sui operators in the squad, all operators gain 12% attack and recover 1 SP every 4 seconds. This effect is like bagpipes, where Shu just needs to be in the squad. The first 2 effects can easily be achieved at once in one squad of 12 operators by, for example, running Shu, 2 defenders, a sniper and a guard. Having team-wide buffs for free is obviously always great. However, the other effect, while also really amazing, isn't super worth it because it means slotting in either Nyan or Dusk or both in your team, who are obscenely mid. Also, the game is asking for specific limited operators out of you, which I doubt most of you will have. Though triggering this will get easier and probably more worthwhile in the future with more Sui siblings releasing. Skill 1 is the universal healing defender skill. Skill 2 is the usual stops attacking and heals skill like how Gummy and Merle have it. But Shu heals 2 allies at once and buffs her talent 1 by 50%. Skill 3 is the important one. She can heal without cooldown, range expands, buffs her own attack, buffs allies on sold tiles by giving them 50% more attack and 25 attack speed, and most importantly, literally Brandos the enemy's back, like that scene with Polnareff on the stairs. I don't need to tell you why this skill is obscenely strong and blows Saria out the f***ing water. Removing the cooldown on heals is already amazing enough on its own for a healing defender, but then you add the buffs to pretty much everybody, and the singular best possible crowd control in the game. Enemies simply cannot be immune to Shu's teleportation. It even works if the enemy is invulnerable and untargetable, like the invincible phase transitions that bosses have. So the question is, should you roll? The immediate answer appears to be yes, but no, I'm just kidding, it is yes, though keep in mind if you don't need her buffs and crowd control, which is most of the time, you'll be using her with skill 1, and then she's just marginally better than Saria. Which means in the vast majority of content, Shu is complete overkill. Oh, but Gummy is still the best healing defender, obviously. Zuole is instead the hella good power creep. Admittedly, the bar wasn't very high, but he's really good on his own. Talent 1 buffs his attack speed and SP recovery rate when he loses HP. Hey, SUPAH from the future here. Turns out I am stupid and I read Zuole's talent 1 wrong. Plus 2 SP recovery rate means plus 200% SP recovery rate. Yes, you heard that right, it triples it. And with the module, it's even better. I didn't even realize this guy had a module. Once again, I missed a module. Talent 2 gives him a 20% chance to recover 1 SP when attacking, this chance increasing to 70% when HP is below half. This time the important skill is skill 2. Skill 1 and 3 are great as well, but skill 2 is the one that is most synergic with the rest of his kit. He immediately loses 50% of his max HP and gains barrier equal to 80% of his max HP. He buffs his attack by 150%, gains 1 block, and deals AoE damage. This is amazing because it synergizes with both talents. He loses HP, which makes him gain even more stats, an SP regenerate buff, and a high chance to recover 1 SP. With how low the SP cost for this skill is, at just 20, coupled with the SP buffs, you'll be activating it constantly. In effect, Zuole is practically immortal, because he'll just keep generating barrier for himself like Penance. But like Penance, there is an obvious weakness, that being if the enemy can just delete the barrier with their attacks, then Zuole just dies. Also, the barrier does gradually decay when the skill ends, but with how often you activate this thing, it's not really a factor. Both 6 stars on this banner are amazing, so you should roll him as well. And I wouldn't say that he's overkill like Shu. Wanqing somehow managed to fumble being a flag bearer. It must be because his name is so similar to Wanqing, who's not allowed to have a single W. Imagine if you took Myrtle's skill 2 and made an entire operator out of it, that's Wanqing. He's a flag bearer focused on keeping the team alive and healed, which is just a really odd role compression. Unless you're running Arknights or are really strapped for healing in IS, I don't see any reason to use him, especially with Myrtle's skill 2 doing the same damn thing. Though I guess you can achieve Flagpipe plus Ultra with him, Myrtle, Elysium, Silage and Bagpipe. Grain Buds is a Glaucus side grade of all things. Where Glaucus binds, Grain Buds sleeps. I guess she's good in Sleep Nights, but it's not like anyone plays that beside 5 people total. Otherwise, Istina, Susan skill 2 and Angelina are better for all your supporters' lowing needs. Here's the members, I love you, special thanks to Come to Brazil, Michael Guerra, Phoenix, The Crazy Lord, Ngata Koyaki, Nupo, Lotaki, Gudoldino, Maximo Sense, Incrom, Chandra, Jeff. That's all my short Gummy, bye!